Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. Today I'm going to be talking about I'm going to be showing you everyday makeup tutorial for beginners. And without wasting so much time, let's get into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is apply hyaluronic acid. I'm starting with a clean face, like I already cleaned my face with micellar water. So I'm going to be applying this hyaluronic acid. And what this does is it hydrates your skin. So regardless of whatever skin type you have, you want to hydrate your skin first. So I'm just adding a couple of drops and I'll massage that into my skin. So the next thing I'll be doing is applying my moisturizer. I'm using the Omega Water Cream from the Inky List. So I'll be going in with the Alba First Spray Serum, and it's basically to add more hydration to my skin. And if you don't have this, you can use any setting mist or a setting spray just to like hydrate your skin. Now that my face is properly hydrated, I'm going to go in with my primer, and I'm just going to use that, apply that on my T-zones. So I'm using the One Size Secure the Blur. I'm just applying it to my forehead, and immediately you can see that the shine disappears. So apply that to my nose. I'm also pressing it in. Now that I'm done applying my primer, I'll be going in with my foundation. I already have it at the back of my hand. I'm just going to apply that on my face. I'm using this small brush to apply on my face before I start blending it out. I'll be using this dense brush to blend out my foundation, and I'm just going to blend it out in tapping motion. I'm going to go in with my beauty sponge just to press that in and give me a flawless base. Now for my contour, I'm going to use this Juvia's Place stick foundation in Katsina. And honestly, I'm calling it contour, but it's really bronzer because contour has neutral undertones, while bronzer has red undertones. I prefer using bronzer. So if you hear me saying contour, I'm just actually using bronzer. So this is a stick foundation and it has red undertones. What the red undertone is supposed to do is bring back warmth to your face. So I like the look that I get when I use a bronzer as opposed to using a contour. A contour has this neutral undertone. It looks like you're casting shadows on your face. That's really what a contour is supposed to do to your face, like cast shadows and add dimension to your face. But I just like the look that I get when I use a bronzer. I'm going to make a video on like the difference between contour and bronzer separately, but I just wanted to like throw that out there. So I'm going in with the same dense brush and I'm just tapping that and I'll start blending. So I'm going to be applying it from the top of my ear downwards towards my mouth. So this is what I'm doing, and I'm still blending in tapping motions. I'm going to put a little on my forehead. For my nose, I'll be using that same stick foundation with a flat brush. I'll dip in and just start to draw the line. I'm drawing it from my eyebrows down to my nose. Then I'll go in with my beauty sponge and just press that in. So for my blush, I'll be using a cream blush. I'm using the e.l.f. Putty blush or Putty blush. And I just scooped a little and put that on the back of my hand. I'm using the same brush because I mean, why not? And it's just me. So I'm going to apply that just above where I applied my bronzer. So that here, and apply in tapping motion. I'm going to go back with my beauty sponge and just blend that out. Now for my concealer, I'll be using two concealers. e.l.f. concealer in Deep Caramel and the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Full Wear in Honey 415. So this one is a little, it's closer to my skin tone. So I'm going to put that first. And just drag that out here to give my face a lift. Apply on my forehead. Yeah. Then I'm going to take the e.l.f., which is lighter than the L'Oreal, and just put that in the inner corners of my eyes, just for extra brightness. And here. I'll be using my beauty sponge. You can use a small brush or a beauty sponge. So I'm using my beauty sponge today because I don't know where my small brush is. I'm just going to blend in tapping motions. So this is what I have after blending out, and I'm just going to turn. So I've been using the side of my beauty sponge. I'm just going to switch to this side and blend the line between my contour and my highlight, or my blush rather. Do the same for this side because I don't want to have any harsh lines. I don't want it to be obvious where my highlight stops and where my blush starts. So I'm just blending that line, and I'll do the same for here because I contoured my forehead and I also highlighted. So I'm just blending that line where both of them meet. And now that everything is blended well, I'm just going to set my face. Set my face, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty setting powder in Kunafa. I just put that on this eyeshadow palette and I'm using this small fluffy brush. I just dip that into the powder and dust off the excess before patting that on my face. To set the rest of my face, I'll be using my powder, and I'm using this Sephora powder Micro Smooth in 60 Ebony. I'm just going to use a fluffy brush and just tap that everywhere, every other place. So I did my brows off camera and I'm just going to go into my eyeshadow now. And before I do that, I'm going to take my beauty sponge and dip that into my setting powder and just lightly bake. And the purpose of doing this is for the powder to catch any of the fallouts from the eyeshadow, because I have already done my skin work and I don't want the eyeshadow to fall onto my face and mess up my skin work. So this powder is to catch the fallout from the eyeshadow, which I would later dust off when I'm done with my eyeshadow. So I'm just going to put that lightly here and also like use that to intensify my nose contour. So before I apply my eyeshadow, I will use my eyeshadow primer. Just take a little bit. I'm going to be using this Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette and it's called the Zulu by Juvia's. So I'll use this color and the orange for my transition. And I'm going to use this small fluffy brush. So I start by applying it. See where I'm holding my brush? I'm holding it very light-handed. I'm very light-handed when holding it. So I'm just blending that in circular motions. To add more depth and dimension to my eyeshadow, I need a darker brown. I'm going to use this One Size eyeshadow palette and I will take this brown, this one here, now I'm going to use this flat brush to apply my eyeshadow here. To line my eyes, I'm going to use this black gel eyeliner and a kind of like flat brush. So now that I'm done with my eyelashes, I did that off camera and lined my eyes. I'm just going over my face with my powder, dusting that excess powder that I applied initially and applying powder all over my face. For blush, I'll be using this blush palette, and I'm going to use this color, this one, and this one. For my lip, I'm using this Sephora lip pencil in molasses. I'm using this Sephora lip stain in 73. This is what it looks like after I'm done with my makeup. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. And if you like more of this type of content, like and subscribe. Thank you.